I am showing you guys a step-by-step setup of how to keep your background white when you're photographing your subject on a white background. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hey guys, it's Lottie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today, I got inside of the comments and I noticed that some people were saying, like on a past video that I posted about actually keep the background white, that I really didn't describe to them how to keep the background white. So for today, I want to actually give you guys a step-by-step of the setup of how to keep your background white when actually, shooting. So let's go ahead and get into it. And if I miss anything, please get back in the comments and let me know what else you would like to see or what else you need more clarification on. I love to hear from you guys. This is keeping me going. I am not a YouTube girly yet, but I'm trying to be. So please keep sharing your comments, your feedback, your positives, your things that you would like me to do more of. And I will continue to bring you guys more things. So let's go ahead and get into it. So today I am showing you guys a step-by-step setup of how to keep your background white when you're photographing your subject on a white background. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that we want to do is we actually want to have our lights off to the side. So these lights I have here is paired with an AD200. This is a strip box. These strip boxes are about 16 by 48. And we have these pointed towards the background, but it's kind of like feathered off, not directly pointed towards the background. It has to have like a little bit of a passage for it to, kind of like skim the background in order for the light to spread more. And also these lights do not have grids on them because I want the light to pretty much like spill as far as possible. So in order to give you guys more clarity on that, I'm going to show you guys like light by light what part of the background this light is actually hitting. This is going to be my B light. This is going to be my C light. So the first light I'm going to show you guys is going to be this light off here to the right. Always remember that when we're shooting in the studio, we want to cut all of the ambient light. So that meaning that any light that's like coming from our natural light, the ceiling and things like that, we want to go ahead and cut that. So you place your settings, you turn your flash off and then you place your settings on what you think might actually kill all the ambient light. Once you get that done, meaning that your background is showing completely black, then you're ready to actually build your lights for your studio. So right now, I'm going to have my lighting set up at 1/200. My aperture is going to be at 5 and my ISO is going to be at 100. Let me just see if this actually cuts all the ambient light. I might have to move up my aperture a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move my aperture up to, let's do 7.1. Actually, let's go to 8 because I have this light on since I'm filming. So it's a little bit brighter in here than normal. Okay, that seems about right to do it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on this B light and actually show you guys what part of the background that this light is actually hitting. All right, so you see that light is actually spreading on that right side. Let me see if I move it a little bit more. All right, so it's traveling just a little bit further. Right now I have the light set at 1/16. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn on this light over here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that one on. I will also keep this light at 1/16, just checking to make sure it really turned on. So go ahead and take a picture, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light off now. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and turn on both lights. And also I'm going to go ahead and bring in our subject just so you kind of can see that this light may or may not be affecting the subject. So let's go ahead and bring our little model in. Also, since I am trying to keep the background white, me personally, I think it's a good thing to do is actually to have your model closer to the background. So I know most of the time I might scoot the model up, but this time I want my model pretty close to the background, as close as I can get her without possibly these other lights spilling on her. So right now we're gonna try it right there. This is our model, Sarah. Your girl came back. We'll have some real models one day for some things. So right now we're gonna go ahead and turn on both of our backlights. Again, they're at 1/16. And let's just see where these lights are hitting. All right, so you guys can see right here, the background is not completely white yet. One thing I wanna do, I wanna go ahead and put the lights up to 1/8, and let's just see really, really quickly. So that's spreading the light just a little bit more. Make another small minor adjustment. Let's just see. Again, these lights are still pretty much pointed towards the background, but not directly on the background, more of a feathery on the background. All right, so now we're getting better. So the next thing that I like to personally do is we're gonna go ahead and introduce our third light in. So my third light, I'm gonna be using the C-stand, and I'm gonna be using a 7-foot umbrella. So let's go ahead and move this over to the position that I'm gonna have it in. So it's gonna be our 7-foot umbrella that we're using for this. Mine is silver on the inside. But you know, of course you can get a white if you like. We're also going to have this diffusion on it. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and make sure we sandbag our light. I'll go ahead and get my C-stand together. Go ahead and slide this into place. Turn this light on. I'm gonna get it a little bit off to the side just because of my spacing here. But if you wanted to, you can really put this light directly in front, which would be awesome if I had the space for it. But this will work also. Okay, so now we have this light here off to the side, and we still have our 2 lights in the back. I'm gonna push it over a little bit more too. Let's see. So now this is gonna be acting as our key light, which is a 7-foot umbrella, and we still have our 2 lights off to the side. So let's go ahead and see how this looks. And currently the key light is set at, I'm gonna go 1/16 really quickly and see. All right, so I personally would like it brighter. So I'm gonna scoot it up just a little bit, but I will be turning up my settings more than likely and putting it on 1/8 as well. Thank you guys for sticking along while we build our light. So now if you guys see, we are definitely getting that perfect white background, and you're able to take the photos close up, full body, and give yourself enough room to, you know, do your adjustments. So hopefully this video was a little bit more detailed and it got you guys where you needed to get in order to figure out how to keep your background white. This is a 3-light setup, and some people actually do it with 2 lights, with just pointing one towards the background. If I do experiment with that one, I might show you guys that as well. But right now I'm sticking to the 3 just because I feel like this is the easiest way I can get it white. And we have our key light here off to the side, which again, like I said, you can place it right in front if you like to keep it all the way, you know, like smooth and even the whole way. Again, we have our 2 lights set off here to the back. They are not pointing directly towards the background, but they're feathered towards the background. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.